Hello everyone, and welcome to all of you who've come to see about SPT-AKI in these last few days. For those new to all of this, SPT-AKI is an offline single-player mod of Escape from Tarkov, for which many other mods exist and are being developed all the time. It's all designed to provide the player with the ability to play the entirety of the game through without any multiplayer or external server interactions at all. The mods add more bots with enhanced and varied AI, new traders and quests, and even overhaul game mechanics and graphics to make for an unexpectedly rich and immersive experience as a PMC or scav. The most extensive and popular mods are entirely lore-friendly and work to make this offline mode just as much of a strain as online play against unpredictable players and their kits, but with even more variety and several layers of configurable controls. These projects have been in development for months and months, with near-constant feedback from a very active and productive community, and it shows. The Realism mod alone has full tabs of details to describe exactly what it does. I myself have switched entirely over to the single-player variant after playing online since 2017, and the experience of doing that is what prompted the creation of this YouTube channel. It really seemed like every other mod I found was created to fulfill a specific wish of mine, each one providing something that I had been wanting in a game like Escape from Tarkov for a very long time. Before long, it was clear that I could use the mods to suit my priorities and arrange more immersive and rewarding raids for myself. Over a year later, I still haven't gone back to the live game. You could easily get a quick look at much of what SPT-AKI has to offer by watching my SPT show series, and I encourage you to watch my demonstrations to see just what to expect, because there are some important things to know up front. Firstly, like I said before, SPT is entirely offline and does not connect to your Battlestate Games account. It cannot be used to influence your progress online. It doesn't support multiplayer of any sort, and according to the developers, it never will. Second, SPT-AKI in its current version, which is 3.8.0, is not entirely caught up with live version 14.6. It was built for version 14.1 and does have all of the core update features like armor plates and the BTR, Ground Zero and the new weapons and the map changes. The project is developing all the time, and major updates to SPT always bring new features from the live game. It's even possible that version 3.8.1 could already be on its way. Third, SPT-AKI can function on its own without mods for a more unaltered and vanilla offline experience expected from the live game. The mods can turn this into a highly configurable sandbox simulator with intensified player mechanics and additional equipment. Lore-friendly mods can change how the bots spawn and what they're given to survive with, as well as what resources are available to the player for specific scenarios. There's no real meta for SPT, as there are no leaderboards and no competition between players. It essentially becomes an RPG in the Tarkov universe, since players can spend their time completing quests and using the hideout without external server lag or fear of an impending wipe. The mods can improve logical quality of life aspects of the game to provide players with more information about their weapons, make the shopping and modification process faster, and even change how long it takes to load ammunition into a magazine. What's more, SPT can make Escape from Tarkov more accessible to players of all kinds. Mods can extend raid time limits, add player loot capacity, and even slow or pause the game entirely for those AFK emergencies. Hardcore consequences can be reduced or removed to give players the space and time to learn the game without feeling overwhelmed by the need to eat, drink, and treat injuries. Perfect for getting the hang of tense firefights without losing everything in the process. As stated by the SPT developers, the project's main goal is to provide a separate offline single-player experience with progression out of the box for BSG's official client. You can now play Escape from Tarkov while you're waiting for their servers to get back online, while you're disconnected from the internet, or if you need to take a break from the cheaters. Play raids, do quests, or simply mess around in the weapon preset builder at your pace. Train your skills with visible progression. Share your loadout or your favorite weapon setup with your friends. Our active community will be glad to assist you in getting started. Now, I regret to say that if any of this sounds interesting to you and you want to run down to the store for a hot and fresh copy of single-player Tarkov, you likely won't be able to at the time of this video's publishing. The Unheard edition sent thousands of gamers to the SP Tarkov website, and it was easily overwhelmed by the traffic. For the last few days, I've been unable to navigate the site well at all, much less download any mods or browse the gallery. So stay tuned to this channel for more as the situation develops. I always come back with more SPT videos. Also join us in the Club StarVox Discord server for more of what I do and access to resources within the SPT community. As always, the SPT Pub Discord server is the primary source for updates and announcements, but I've been getting messages about users being unable to use their invite links, so I'm not sure how to get in there at the moment. I assume that they're also facing a sudden high volume of new members, and we'll have it figured out sometime soon. Check back for my videos on the Sane and Swag plus Donuts mods, as well as an all-new rundown of my updated mod list. Thanks for watching.